Well, good morning, and today I have an interesting debate that I think people can talk about. I saw it on a Facebook post that kind of went viral, at least around where I'm at, and it was a pediatrician's office who was informing people that they are mandatory reporters, and if you smell like weed, particularly if your child smells like weed, they're required by law to report that to the authorities, to DSS. So, the real question is here, is that good or bad? Well, I think they're right. Let's be honest here. If your child smells like weed, it means you probably smell like weed, or your kid's smoking and you don't know about it, which would be weird. If you don't, I don't know how you'd ever not know that, because weed stinks so bad. So, is it good? I think it's totally good. I think they need to report these kind of things. I don't think children should be around drugs, even marijuana. I think it's it'll lead them down a bad path. It's probably not good for their health. I mean, granted, I'm not a doctor, but I have serious doubts that weed has any real medical benefits that are significant, at least. But hey, I'm not a doctor. That's just my personal opinion. I could be totally wrong on the medical side of things, but right now it is still illegal, and illegal everywhere federally. So I looked it up here, and this is what I found about the effects of marijuana and whether or not you would be liable here for some things. So this is at Axelrod's website. He's a local attorney, and he's known to be pretty good. So, granted, this website does say this is not legal advice, so take this with a grain of salt. This is kind of more an informational kind of thing, and this was posted or modified in 2023, February 22nd. So the question is, can DSS take away your children because you use marijuana? The short answer he has is yes. But like most legal things, it depends on a lot of factors. He has here, on the other hand, they can remove a child for drug use and will if the drug use is causing harm to children. So the thing is, and like with the doctor's office, if you smell that bad of weed, particularly if your child smells that bad of weed, which means you probably do as well, how did you get to the doctor's office? Did you drive? Did you drive high with your child in the car? Doesn't seem like a good idea, now does it? That is just one of the many reasons that I think that marijuana use, especially around as a parent, is a bad idea. I mean, come on, you're a grown man or a grown woman, and you can't, squash it while you have children. You can't go do it at least somewhere else where they don't have to smell it or even know about it. That's what's wrong with the country that we're in here. Our whole culture is people don't want to make sacrifices, particularly sacrifices for their own children. Self-sacrifice in this whole country is, almost non-existent these days. People are motivated by selfishness. All right, anyway. Marijuana use is more likely to arise as a secondary concern once DSS has already got involved. So basically, if DSS is already called, then you're going to probably have to pass drug tests, things like that, and that could aid in the removal of your children. I like this line he has here. Be aware that while many younger people now accept marijuana use as normal and do not consider it harmful, slightly older, more conservative judges sitting on the bench in the family court may wholeheartedly disagree. Just because you think it's fine doesn't mean the judge will. The judge is who you have to convince. And these judges sit there for a long time. For good reason. The law isn't meant to change every day. That's the whole point. People need consistency to function. Society needs consistency to function. That's why conservative judges are usually better judges. I'm not saying that liberal judges can't make a good opinion or two, but they're few and far between. Okay, now, then this kind of goes over protective custody and things like that. And you can check his website out, at axelrod.com, if you want to read a little more about his site's version of it. But I just kind of wanted to give you an idea of what we're talking about here. I cannot see why somebody can't just give it up, especially for their children. It's just if it's not addictive and it's not something you need, and you can quit at any time, man, then do it. I mean, clearly it's costing you a lot of money. It's costing you time. It's costing you time with your family because you gotta go spend time to go smoke, or maybe you're smoking with your kid and you're getting them high, and that's a terrible thing. Um, I don't advocate for any type of drug use. I think it's I don't think anything that alters your mind intentionally is a good idea, particularly for recreation. I think this is it shows your selfishness. And I know people are going to hate it because marijuana is so popular, particularly among my generation. But I'm never been a fan. I mean, I don't think it should be illegal necessarily. But doesn't mean I think you should be doing it around your kids. I don't think you should be drinking liquor in front of your kids or beer in front of your kids, really. I think it sends the wrong message to your children. It's going, hey, this is okay. And children don't understand the concept of limitations. They see one, they think they can have 10. I mean, come on. You have kids. If you have kids out there, you know. It's always more to them. But most people these days, like I said, are selfish. And it is selfishness. Selfishness. I don't know if that's a word. It could be. Maybe. It's too prevalent. It is too prevalent. Anyway, what do you guys think? Would you smoke in front of your kids? Do you smoke? I may actually scratch that. Don't answer that because it's still a federal crime, and I don't think admitting to a federal crime on YouTube is probably a good idea. It probably puts you on a list somewhere. Probably on a list just for looking this up. Like I said, I don't advocate for doing anything, including that. I don't advocate for selflessness in general. But what do you guys think? I mean, it's really, I'd have the same opinion if people were showing up smelling like liquor at the doctor's office. How'd you get your kid there? And it's even worse if your kid smells like it, because why does he smell like it? What do? Dunk it on him, or is he drinking? If he's drinking and he's young enough for you to take him to the doctor's office, then you probably are failing as a parent. I mean, how did you get there? You had to drive, right? You drive drunk. It's not a good thing. Drive high. It's not a good thing. People, there are so many people out there who struggle to have children, and it is people like, and a lot of those people that are struggling are the ones that would make great parents. But it is the ones that have 20 kids from 15 different baby daddies that don't care about their children. Now, I did see a Reddit post the other day. Turned out to be fake. But the sad thing is, I was not surprised. I don't have the video pulled up. You can probably search for it. And it was a video of a lady who reenacts the Reddit post, apparently. This is what I've found. I could be wrong. This is what I've researched. I found the, you probably have heard, the lady who says that she's giving up her 7-year-old for adoption because she wants to travel. That turned out to be fake video. But the whole someone giving up their kid at 7 years old does not surprise me. I could easily see that being something that happens out here. Particularly among drug users. They're probably ready to give up everything just to keep, get high. Once you get high, it becomes an obsession and becomes your addiction and eventually becomes your idol. But anyway, that video showcased the ultimate selflessness, and thank God it turned out to be fake, at least from what I found. But it did not, like I said, it did not surprise me that somebody would do such a thing. I mean, would it surprise you? And people already are ready to have abortions up to the day the kid's born. In some states, they're trying to get it. Oh, it's a few days after. It's still technically one. No. Abortion is wrong. Abortion is murder. It is the ultimate act of selfishness. You are killing someone else for your own happiness. That is the ultimate form of selfishness. And I think that people who do it need to find Jesus. You need to, I don't think I could live with myself like that, but finding Jesus would help. Anyway, I think that's about it for today. Leave me a comment below. I get a lot of people who like to argue, so, hey, hi. Have a blessed day, everybody.